Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the gorgeous St. Johns County. Now, as you know, St. Johns County has the #1 school district here in the state of Florida and a plethora of new home construction options in master plan communities that offer resort style living where you basically get to feel like you're on vacation every day. And of course, quick access to beach and many other things that come with this Florida lifestyle. But today, what we're going to be unpacking is new construction here in St. Johns County. I know a lot of you have questions about the process, what options are available, and we're going to give you all the inside scoops on how to navigate new construction here in St. Johns County. So let me give you a little bit of an inside peek, okay? So three main categories of new construction here in St. Johns County is what we call to-be-built homes, which you kind of can figure out what that is, right? Spec homes, as well as quick move-in homes, okay? And we're going to talk about the pros and cons of each of those options and what you can expect when it comes to new construction here in St. Johns County. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to unpack one of these beautiful master plan communities behind me and walk through a few of the home examples as well. All right, guys, stay tuned and thanks for being here.
Now, have you stepped into a model home and could instantly see yourself living in that particular home, wishing that you could design it with the furniture and the finishes just like that? Well, this is an option that's available for you now to take advantage of here in Northeast Florida. We currently have a lot of model homes in our various communities throughout St. Johns County that are currently on the market for sale. And this one in particular is for sale. So this is our first type of quick move-in option for you to take advantage of, which are model homes. Now, this home in particular has so many upgraded interior finishes throughout, as well as elegant furniture design, making this home truly a dream home. Even this back patio area you see here, guys, is about a $35,000 upgrade that's included into the price of the home on this premier waterfront lot. You couldn't ask for a better quick move-in home for you to take advantage of. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this home, as you're probably thinking, well, this home is gorgeous. It is 12-foot ceilings throughout this floor plan. It's about 2,500 square feet. It is a ranch style home, so it's one story with a separate office, as you see here, with this beautiful shiplap design here, guys. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, again, with a separate flex space that we're gonna unpack momentarily. As we walk through the home, guys, I want you to notice the beautiful windows that they've put throughout this home, from bay windows to transom windows. This home has natural sunlight pouring in from every angle, and this is just one of the quick move-in model homes that's available in our market currently. There's at least 20 different model homes here in Northeast Florida, in St. Johns County in particular, that are currently on the market. So if this one is not the ideal fit, I have a whole list for you guys. Just reach out to me and I'll give you a whole list of the model homes that are currently for sale here in St. Johns County. But there's so many benefits that come in with buying a model home, because you get all of the elevated interior design features that would cost you so much time and money to do your own. So you get it all in the price. Let's unpack more of the pros and cons of this new home construction option for you to take advantage of.
What do you think of this home so far? Now, remember, we're talking about the different types of new construction available here in St. Johns County, not the different types of builders. That's a totally different video that I actually did for you guys some time back, about 4 months ago, where we talked about the categories of builders, from luxury production versus semi-custom versus custom. And so you can understand the difference in the builders that you can make changes with and the ones you absolutely can't. So for instance, an inventory builder like Lennar, to go to them and say, hey, I want this change, or can you change these cabinets? It's not going to happen, okay? It's just not. There's no money you can throw at it, because that's not their business model. So if you want to learn more about the different types of builders and which builder may be a better fit for you, I'm going to put up the link for that. But in this video, again, we're just talking about the different types of new construction homes that are available for you to take advantage of here in St. Johns County, Jacksonville, Northeast Florida area, okay? This is the first option, which we call a quick move-in home. AKA this is a model home, okay? Now, these are great opportunity, especially for those that need convenience, like you're moving from, say, overseas, or maybe you're moving from somewhere, right? And you don't want to just go through the hassle of packing up everything, doing all of that, moving truck and all those things, and you want to just basically just bring your suitcase. A quick move-in home that is a model home is a great option. Now, these are rarely available because they are only available when the community is about to close out. So when they're in the final phase of that community where they only maybe have a few homes left, then the builder will put the model home on the market. Sometimes they'll put it on the market with a lease back, where basically you can buy it from them and then they'll lease the model back from you for the last few months that they may need it to occupy, to sell out of. Now, the great thing again about this option is a quick move-in home. Not only is it convenient, everything is done. So you see on this wall here, this wood paneling here and these very grandiose chandeliers. Sometimes there's options available in the model home that are not even ones that you can pick out in the design studio. Some of the designers maybe have worked with specialty companies to get these elaborate chandeliers or this wall paneling that you may not even have access to if you decided to build a home from the ground up with that same builder, right? These models are professionally, most, not all builders now, normally use really high-end professional interior designers to really deck out their model homes. So some of the things may not even be available, okay? So this is a great option. Now let's review some of the pros and cons of this option. All right, so quick move-in homes that are model homes, okay, because there's another one that's called a canvas. Basically, I call it a canvas, okay? I'm gonna read my notes just so I don't forget anything, okay? So the pros are, it's most convenient. Everything is already done. Basically, sometimes you can even negotiate the cups, like you get everything, okay? Ready to move in, ideal location. Normally the model home is gonna be on a premier lot because they normally want to showcase, they want to put their best foot forward. So they're gonna normally showcase the quick move in as far as the model home and the premier lot. So I'm gonna try to show you. I'm gonna try to turn the camera around. If it's crooked, guys, just give me a little grace, okay? I don't know if you can see that water there and how they really decked out even the back patio yard area. But this is a premier lot in this community. So that's one of the many great things. Let me kind of get you adjusted again. Okay, sorry guys. That's one of the great things about buying a model home lot. Sorry guys. And you'll get the highest grade of finishes that may be available. Okay, we already talked about that. And the best part, guys, you know exactly what you're getting. You don't have to have any surprises. Well, how will the sun set? Will it have enough natural light? What will it look like when I'm finished? You know, because everything is finished, you can just move in. Now, the cons are, guys, oftentimes the model homes are more expensive because they have so many premier upgrades in them. They're more expensive than if you would to build the same floor plan from the ground up. Of course, the other con is there's no changes. There's just no changes. You can't add a room or want to do this. They're selling the model pretty much as is, okay? Of course, with their good change over the garage that they used to use as an office, okay? Sometimes with some builders, when you see the price, they actually sell the furniture separately. So because it's technically not a real estate contract, sometimes they'll have an addendum that you have to buy the furniture separately. Now, some builders are better about it than others. I actually helped a couple buy a model home and they got a steal of a deal on the furniture. I think they only paid like for a whole house of furniture, like, I don't know, like $2,000, and it had washer machine, dryer. I mean, it was like really nice furniture. It was like West Elm furniture. So it can be a good thing. Only other thing about the model home that can work against you, the benefits, guys, when you buy new construction, especially if you get in when the community first breaks ground, like they just put the little temporary sign out, typically that's when the prices are the best because the builder is just trying to get sales to start, because everybody knows once a community starts to take shape and homes are in there, most builders, every 3 to 5 homes they sell, they raise their prices, okay? So the model home most likely is at the end of the sale, like the community has pretty much gone through all the cycles of increases. So normally the model home is going to be a little more than if you got in at the very beginning of the community and built the home from the ground up, okay? So just something to keep in mind. But this is a great option for those that are looking for convenience. You're ready to move in and you want a fully decked out model home, ready to go, and you only have to bring your clothes, okay? Now, how do you obtain it? Now, model homes typically is going to vary from builder to builder as far as how you write the contract. Most will require 5 to 10% of the sales price down at the time of contract, 5% or 10%. Some will just say a flat amount like $10,000, okay? At the time of contract, normally the house will close as far as you can move in the house within 30 to 60 days normally. Okay, now let's go on to the next option, which we're going to talk about, which is a canvas quick move-in. So basically it's a quick move-in home, but it doesn't have all the decor. It just has, you know, it's a beautiful home that has been, where the interior finishes have been picked, but it may not have, say, the wood paneling and all the other fancy smancy stuff. All right, let's go to the next option, guys.
So much more as far as insight on the types of new construction options available here in Northeast Florida. Please do me a favor so we can get this information out so more people like yourself push that like button, push that notification bell, and of course leave a comment on what you learned from this video that maybe you find helpful in your new home construction search process. Thank you guys for being here, and don't forget to push like.
This quick move-in home has been situated on a beautiful panoramic water lot that I'm going to show you momentarily. Again, we all love that open concept. It actually still has an office here on the side that's very spacious that we're going to explore momentarily. Gourmet kitchen with uppers. It is a gas community. So it does have that vaulted living room area here with that 20-foot vaulted area here that overlooks the beautiful banister where the secondary bedrooms are that we're going to unpack momentarily. Great window placement, but I want you to notice this water view. Look how panoramic this water view is. It actually wraps all the way around here. Beautiful water view. Now I want you to notice this, the front of this house face northwest, so the back is actually south. So you actually get nice shade on your patio as well. Let's go ahead and check out the owner suite as well. Beautiful kitchenette, just wanted to show you that as well. Again, this is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a little over 3,000 square feet, about 3,100 square feet. Look at the view of the water from the owner suite. Isn't that gorgeous? Could you imagine just sitting here at the window reading a book? All right, let's check out the bathroom as well. Excuse me if I'm in the shot, guys. Just wanted to get this information to you. Now, the great thing about quick move-in homes, guys, let's go over some of the pros and cons. Now, the biggest pro is oftentimes quick move-in homes, when they are done, the builder is ready to get rid of them because it is costing them money for them to sit. Now you might be saying, well, why would they do them? Because a lot of customers like the option of a quick move-in home that they can see what exactly they're getting. They don't have to worry about building and having any surprises, like the floor plan didn't turn out exactly the way they thought. They know what they're getting is brand new, and many customers have been asking for them now. So builders have responded. Now, if we go this way, the pro, I should say, is that this is the laundry room, guys, is that they're normally willing to cut the price because it costs them so much every day that that home is sitting on their books. Because they've already paid the trades to finish this home, so they need to recoup their funds. This is a secondary bedroom downstairs. Oh, I didn't even see this, guys. With an actual full bathroom. So this will be perfect. I have a lot of people that say their in-laws come and stay with them. They can have their own room downstairs with their own bathroom as well, right downstairs. Look at these gorgeous ceramic tile with these warm undertones. Really gorgeous. Now the floor is not like clean, but don't hold that against them. All right, let's go ahead and check out the office as well.
Oh my Lord. Now this is a nice size office. Great window here. I want you to also notice that they actually have the blinds in here as well. You notice how they already have, so it's basically fully ready to move in. Let's go ahead and go upstairs. Now this is an upgraded staircase. This is not standard. So one of the great things that come with quick move-in homes is, again, upgrades oftentimes are already done and incorporated into the price. Look at that view. Huge
So at least with the to-be built, as far as the inventory homes, I apologize, you already know exactly what you're getting. Now the cons of this, guys, as far as there's no changes, there's no customizations. Now occasionally some builders will do like minor changes, like if you want to just add some doors to the office, etc. Depending on how desperate they are to get rid of the home, they might do that. But most, you need to expect that when it comes to a quick move-in home like this, that is basically finished, there are no changes, okay? But you're getting a home at a good rate. Now, the other thing that is the best part is that when the homes like this one is completely finished, it just needs to be clean, you're more able to negotiate on price. Now, let me tell you about the negotiations when it comes to new construction. This is where it's really important for you to have an agent that has experience in new construction, that actually has relationships with the builders in the area that you're trying to buy a home. First and foremost, because they can tell you which builders are maybe better than others. You can read my eyes on that one, okay, guys? They can tell you which builders are kind of that you'll have a better experience with than others. They can tell you who has a better warranty, who has better customer service, who has a better build process, and just even what to look out for as far as who might be slimy and who not, okay? Other thing is that when you work with an agent that actually has new construction experience and actually works with the builders in the area, they've had time, the good ones like myself and others, have had time to build relationships with these builders. So when we need to come in and ask for a deal and ask for a favor or ask for that discount, we have already built that relationship. Remember, every relationship is like a bank account, right? You make deposits and you make withdrawals. So if you've been working with the agent that's constantly making deposits with that builder, say, and bringing them customers all the time, or doing marketing videos for them, etc. And now I'm like, hey, I need to make a withdrawal because I need a discount on this home, or I need to negotiate this price, they're more likely to, be a little more favorable with someone that has an agent that has built relationships with them and has bought them a ton of business. It is to your benefit to have an agent because that's experience and it has a relationship with the builder. So the other thing is the site agent, the builder site agent, they're not terrible people. I'm not going to try to paint the picture of that because I used to be one. But they work on behalf of the builder. They're an employee of the builder. So if something is not right or ethical or whatever, they cannot speak up because they are employees of that particular builder. Other part is, like we said in the video, I'm gonna put up the link. Do you need that link? I did a video on this more extensively. Site agents aren't allowed to come to your walkthroughs, to your closings, to your inspections, etc. They cannot leave the model home because their predominant job is to sell, not to service, okay? So when you need someone and you have questions about, hey, does this look right, etc., they can't do that because they need to be in the model home. So let's move on to the next thing. Now, this is just an example of, again, another option when it comes to new construction here in St. Johns County. So we had the model home, then we have what we call canvas quick move-in homes, right? And now we're going to go on to what we talked about, our next category, which is spec homes, all right? And then to be builds. All right, stay tuned, guys. We're going to unpack more details. We're at our next option, which is called a spec home. Let me explain to you what a spec home is. Now, a spec home typically is where the builder has started the home for you, but still gives you the options to personalize the home according to your taste and your own touch. Now, when it comes to spec homes, typically the structural options have already been chosen. So if it's going to be a 4-bedroom, 4-bath with an office, with a tray ceiling in the owner suite and a tray in the kitchen, that's pretty much the structural options it's going to be. You can't go back and add a bedroom. So what they do is say builders would take their most popular floor plans, maybe add the most popular structural options, tray in the owner suite, tray in the kitchen, etc., can lights, whatever. And they'll submit those plans to the county. Sometimes just submitting those plans to the county to get the permits back may take 60, at longest it has been 90 days. So to get the house started, the builder will go ahead and submit those plans to the county with the intent that, hey, this is the basic structure of the house, but we're still going to allow the customer to pick out the interior finishes of the flooring and the cabinets, etc. Okay. The great thing about this option, what are the pros and cons? Quicker delivery time. You normally can get these homes within 6 months. Okay. You can still personalize them and customize them. Only downfall, guys, you cannot move, and like if you want to add a bedroom or change like a wall or whatever, you can't do that because those permits have already been submitted to the county. Okay. And another thing is sometimes when it comes to picking out things in the design studio, when you're picking out the cabinets and the countertops and all that stuff, you get like this little, you get like this little piece of paper to show you the color. Sometimes it's not always easy to see what it's going to look like in the home, in the lighting in your home. Does that make sense? So that's when, if you don't want any surprises, you should probably stick to the option we just talked about, which is a quick move-in option. It's a brand new home. You can see exactly what you're getting, and you're not surprised like, oh, well, now that the light hits those cabinets, I don't know if I like the color of them. Okay. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now with spec homes, it's not as much room to negotiate, but you get a lot more room to negotiate with spec homes than you would with a to-be built home. And we're going to talk about to-be built homes next and the pros and cons of that. All right, stay tuned, guys. We're in our final type of new construction, which is to be built. Now, the great thing about to be built, guys, you get to pick out your lot, whether you're okay with backing to another home, or let's just say you want this option here of backing to a preserve, or maybe you want to back to water. So water to preserve is actually the most premier lot options. Okay. Now, please understand when it comes to picking out a lot, when it comes to new construction, you do pay for the dirt like it's a separate price. Okay. Now you don't pay for it separately. It's all included into your contract. But let's just say the piece of land that you pick out to build your house on, maybe $17,000, $25,000. In areas like Ponte Vedra, Nocatee, some lots, depending on the size of them, may be $100,000. Okay. Now, the bigger the lot, of course, the more expensive it will be. Okay. That's kind of, I know that's common sense, but I just want to make sure so that on average, most of our lots run from 40-foot wide, 50-foot wide, 60-foot wide, 70 and 80 is some of our specialty communities where you can get a lot that's 70 to 80-foot wide. Typically, just because a lot is 70 to 80-foot wide does not necessarily mean you're going to get more space in between the homes. It just means you can build a larger home on the lot. On average, most of our new construction I'm going to show you momentarily has about 15 feet in between the homes, right? Well, standard required here is 5 feet between the homes, 5 on your neighbor's side, 5 on your side. Occasionally, on average, you may see it anywhere from 12 to 15 feet as far as how much space is in between the home. Now, I will tell you a special trick on what you can do to get more space between you and your neighbor, but we'll save that for another video, okay? I get anything. All right, so pros, you get to pick everything from your lot to your finishes, okay? You can customize it however way you want. Other things, guys, that a to-be built can be a lot cheaper than, say, a spec home or even a model home, especially a model home. Model home is going to be your most expensive option, okay, guys? So because what you can do, what some of my customers do, they elect to go with, say, a semi-custom builder that has maybe upgraded finishes like the 42-inch cabinets, the 5 1/4 round baseboards, etc. And then they just do their own upgrades after they close. So they may take the basic upgraded finishes that the builder includes and then work with a carpenter after they close to kind of put their own finesse on it. So oftentimes a to-be built, especially if you get in before when the neighborhood just starts, like they just broke ground, they just put the sign out and say, hey, we're building in this neighborhood, whatever, that's the best time to get in the best deal. You'll sometimes $50,000 to $60,000 to sometimes $70,000 worth of equity, and your house is not even fully complete, okay? Now, I am here to help and walk you through the process. You do not have to go at this alone. Guys, I cannot stress enough again how important it is for you to work with the agent that actually is experienced with the new construction, that can tell you the pitfalls, what to avoid, what to expect, and that has relationships with the builders in this area that they can leverage those to get you the best deal and the best experience possible. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to walk you through the process. I've said that too many times, but I'm going to wrap up this video now. Thanks again, guys, for being here, and stay tuned for the next video.
If you're needing more information on new construction or just information on the area as far as real estate, you want to go to your computer or to your phone, you can click on the video tab up at the top. It'll pull up our full catalog of videos that we have videos on everything from Jacksonville, St. Johns County to St. Augustine to Palm Coast, as well as the market here. All right, stay tuned, guys, for the next video, and thanks for being here.